Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by giving you a tour of Almaty's impressive metro stations and then having a traditional lunch along the way. Now I'm starting here at Rainbank Metro, and there are only about 7 stops on the entire line. It goes from here all the way to Moscow. So you might be wondering why you want to go to all these metro stops in the city. Well, the metro stations here are very uniquely designed. They are very different. They are almost like works of art. Now it is Sunday, and I don't know if that's why it's so quiet in the metro. I mean, there's literally nobody here, at least on this stop. This is the Rainbank station. It's the first one at the very end of the line, but it's pretty quiet. I just wanted to show you around this metro stop, which is pretty impressive. It looks really, really solid. Now, getting the ticket was a little bit interesting as well. Basically, you just go, you pay with your credit or ATM card. They give you a little receipt, and they do security when you come into the metro stop. So they'll x-ray your bags, they'll x-ray you, and you can't really film in that area, but otherwise it's pretty normal. And just look at this. It is really, really cool. And I'll add that the trains themselves are also very new and very clean. So they're very modern trains. It was a very comfortable ride. And I'm just gonna get off at every stop along the way, just pop out, show you around, get on the next train that comes by. So this is the Almaty station, which is the second stop on our tour of all the metro stations in Almaty. Tiling is really, really impressive on these walls, and it's just, it is really beautiful. So this is the Almaty station, about 10 more minutes before the next train arrives. And when I first got out, 2 things stood out. One, I was like, it doesn't look really that interesting, although it is a lot brighter in here, and it is getting more crowded as I get closer and closer to the center of the city, so that's changing a little bit. But then if you take a look behind me, it's pretty impressive. But I'm really excited about the next stop, because that is the stop where I'm going to get lunch and share that with you, a traditional Kazakh meal. I am very, very hungry and very, very excited. Alright, so we've arrived at the Baikonur metro station. It is not the most impressive one. It's a little bit different. We've got some blues and whites, but it is where the food is. Crazy long escalators, and these are built very far underground, so you get these really long escalators. Also, there's that bunker next to it. So I just got to Kaybak, which is a very popular and traditional restaurant here in Almaty, and just the ambiance, the huge garden outside in the front, and then the decoration of the inside of the restaurant is really incredible. It's just visually really impressive. And I ordered a huge meal to get a sampling of different things that you can try here. Started with a vegetable basket, so I got that with some garlic sauce, and then vareniki, which are dumplings with potatoes and mushroom, and besh parmak, which is a bowl of pasta. Usually it comes with lamb and horse meat, but I wanted to go crazy and try the one with sturgeon and salmon. And then to round that off, I got a glass of horse milk mixed with honey. So I'm gonna try all of that. Got the horse milk with the honey and vegetable baskets. All right, so let's try this horse milk with honey. It's sour, fizzy. Tastes almost like milk that's gone bad. So the fizziness helps the taste, and I don't think there's much honey in there, so it doesn't give it much sweetness. Just gonna sip on that slowly throughout the meal and just start on this this vegetable plate that I have with some garlic sauce and yogurt. Alright, so the vareniki just arrived. So these are those dumplings right there, filled with mushroom and potatoes. So let's just cut into one of those. I can show you. Fried onions on the top. The smell is just really nice. It smells like mashed potatoes. It mainly smells like mashed potatoes that have been fried just a little bit. So very reminiscent of a pierogi. These dumplings are stuffed with mashed potatoes, and they're just pounded flat like that. So they're not very thick, they're not super full, but they've got some, looks like some parsley in it and black pepper. It looks like we have some yogurt to dip it in. Let's try to dip that in. Not oily at all. These are steamed. When you bite into it, so soft. And the mashed potatoes, if you can see here, also mixed with mushrooms. You can see that that gives it that kind of grayish color. Super happy plate. And now waiting for the main course. Alright, so this is the besh barmak, which means 5 fingers. Now traditionally this has lamb and horse meat. I wanted to go with a unique specialty they have here at Kaymak, which is a seafood version, which has sturgeon and salmon, and then it's laid on top of this bed of very fine noodles with these golden potatoes in the middle, some chopped green onions, then some fresh onions on top, and all in a broth of oil, and then also the fish juices, and just very lightly spiced with black pepper. That's how yellow these potatoes are. Look at that. Alright, so now it's time to get into some of these noodles here. And it's very soft. You can see it just like falling apart like wet paper. Big piece of noodle there. Really good. The noodle is so soft. You can see, to pick it up, it's just already falling apart. That's how soft this pasta is. So, thank you. So they just brought me some complimentary Kazakh bread, which kind of looks like a donut. Look at that. I'm gonna open that up for you. Oh, it's super soft. It has the consistency of a donut, where it's like very sort of soft, crispy on the outside, and then just tears apart really easily. I'm gonna give that a try. Oh, I like that. It is like a donut without the sugar. It's basically what it is. It's like a regular cream cheese, but this is awesome. Basically, I'm so happy I discovered this. So I was talking with the waiter, he was saying that traditional Kazakh food is heavy. Really, really heavy. Lots of calories, lots of fat, big portions, big meals. So it means that I have a lot of energy I gotta burn off for the remaining metro stops. I'm stuffed. I've eaten a lot of food. Even though the noodles are very thin, I'm now feeling it just sitting heavy in my stomach. But I'm now ready to show you around a little bit more of this place and then head off and show you the rest of the metro stops along the way. And they do have this yurt here, which is a traditional Central Asian dwelling, so you can take a look and kind of get an idea, and it adds to the ambiance of the Kaymak restaurant. And kids come in here and play, people come here and get their, their selfies and their Instagram photos. But yeah, it's just really cool. Just walk in here, you can see the ventilation up top that lets the heat out, and it's actually a lot cooler in here than it is outside, surprisingly, considering how thick all of this padding is. But there you go, a look inside of a yurt in Almaty, Kazakhstan. So I really wish I had been recording that. I had put my camera away, I was gonna go through the metro security. I was like, I'll put all my stuff away. And then as I was walking right by, there's a place that said Almaty Tourist Center. And I was like, I am a tourist, I'm in Almaty, let me go there. So I just swung in and met two of the most helpful people ever. They told me so much. They gave me great ideas for things to do on the rest of my time in the city. It was so nice, so friendly. I wish I could have caught it on film. I even got a hug. Like, what kind of tourist center does that? That is a really friendly welcome so far. Oh, I like this metro station. Just look at these carvings in the wall. Look at that. This is a cool one. I really like this, and it just keeps going on, and then to the side back there as well. And there's some other paintings and murals just up ahead, but just take a look at this. There are a lot of locals when they get off the stop. They come here at the various metro stations and take selfies, take pictures, take videos. So it's not just for me, Mr. Tourist, who's finding all of this very interesting. People who actually live here also find it very interesting. And just check out the tile work. The tile work is really incredible. It's very beautiful. So a really nice one. This station is right next to the theater, and I can tell that they've definitely glamped it up because it looks really nice. All right, on to the next one. And it's a nice plan for the day. You can take the metro, see the stations, and then also explore some things that are around the stations on your route. It is a really nice and easy way to get around the city. So welcome to Moscow Station. Clearly red is the theme here. We've got 2 more stops to go, and then we are at the end of the line, end of this adventure. Really nice again. We're getting back to that artsy metro stop, which I really like. Got this mural behind here of the horses running across and the cityscape, which is really nice. And then you've got these murals, these pictures with the light coming from behind the marble, which makes it look really nice as it glows, showing scenes I think from different cities, different parts around Kazakhstan. And it's really nice. People are taking selfies all around here, but it is a very, very beautiful metro station. So we just reached the end of the line, Baryushan Momshuli station, and that's it. That's all 11 stations of the Almaty metro. I really thought this was a lot more interesting than before when I started. I didn't think it would be so interesting. Hopefully you thought so too. Hopefully you enjoyed the meal in the middle. But I'm looking forward now in the next days to show you the upground, the upstairs side of Almaty. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week, and I will see you in the next video.